Ever found yourself struggling to swallow a piece of food or drink? You're not alone. Swallowing difficulties, medically known as dysphagia, are more common than you might think. They don't discriminate either. Whether you're a newborn just starting to explore the world of food, a 30-something professional juggling lunch meetings, or a senior citizen enjoying a leisurely meal, swallowing difficulties can affect us all. Now, these troubles can be temporary, like that time you swallowed a too large chunk of apple, or they can be a persistent issue, making every meal a challenge. The causes behind these difficulties are as varied as the people they affect, from a simple sore throat to more complex neurological conditions. In essence, swallowing is a vital, yet often overlooked aspect of our daily lives. It's something we all do numerous times a day without giving it a second thought. So, if you've ever had trouble swallowing, know that it's a widespread issue. But how do you know if what you're experiencing is a swallowing difficulty? This is a crucial question, and one that we're going to delve into right now. Swallowing difficulties, or dysphagia, can manifest in several ways. Let's take a look at some of the most common symptoms, but bear in mind that these can vary widely from person to person and depend on the severity of the condition. Firstly, you may feel pain while swallowing. This is often described as a sharp or burning sensation, and it can occur anywhere from your neck to your abdomen. It's not the usual discomfort you might feel when swallowing a large piece of food or drink. It's a persistent pain that can make eating or drinking a distressing experience. Next, there's the inability to swallow, which is a more severe symptom. This is when you find it extremely difficult or even impossible to swallow anything, even your own saliva. Then, there's the sensation of food getting stuck in your throat or chest or behind your breastbone. It's as if the food is lodged there and simply refuses to go down, no matter how much you swallow. Drooling can be another symptom. This happens when you're unable to swallow your saliva, causing it to overflow from your mouth. Hoarseness, a change in your voice that makes it sound breathy, raspy, or strained, can also be a sign of swallowing difficulties. Then we have heartburn, a burning sensation in your chest that may rise up to your throat. This can happen when stomach acid flows back up into your food pipe due to swallowing difficulties. Weight loss is another symptom to watch out for. If you're having trouble swallowing, you might start eating less, leading to unintended weight loss. Finally, coughing or gagging when swallowing can be a symptom of swallowing difficulties. This can occur when food or liquid enters your airway instead of going down the food pipe. Remember, if you're experiencing any of these symptoms regularly, it's vital to seek medical advice. Don't ignore these signs. Your health is paramount, and early detection can lead to more effective treatment options. So, we've covered what swallowing difficulties are and how they might present themselves. It's crucial to remember that these problems are more common than you might think, and they can affect anyone at any age. It's not just something that impacts the elderly or those with underlying medical conditions. It's a universal issue, and understanding this is the first step towards dealing with it effectively. We've discussed how these difficulties can manifest in various ways. Some people might experience pain while swallowing, a sensation that can range from mild discomfort to severe sharp pains. Others might find themselves unable to swallow at all, a situation that can be both alarming and dangerous. And then there's the feeling of food getting stuck in your throat, a sensation that can be as troubling as it is uncomfortable. Remember, these symptoms aren't something to be brushed aside or ignored. If you notice them happening frequently, it's essential to seek medical advice. It might be tempting to downplay these issues or attribute them to something else, but doing so can lead to further complications and potential health risks. Swallowing difficulties aren't just about physical discomfort. They can have a significant impact on a person's quality of life. They can affect your ability to enjoy meals, create social awkwardness, and lead to nutritional deficiencies if not addressed. It's not just about swallowing, it's about your overall well-being. So, what's the takeaway from all this? Awareness, understanding, and action. Be aware of the commonality and potential seriousness of swallowing difficulties. Understand the various symptoms and how they might present themselves. And most importantly, take action. If you or someone you know is experiencing these symptoms, seek professional help, get a diagnosis, and start the journey towards managing this condition effectively. Swallowing difficulties might seem simple, but they can significantly affect a person's life. Recognizing the symptoms and seeking help is the first step towards managing this condition. Did you know that swallowing difficulties can also be a symptom of esophageal cancer? Yes, that's right. This type of cancer can cause a narrowing of the esophagus, the tube that carries food from the mouth to the stomach, leading to difficulties in swallowing. This is often one of the first symptoms that people notice. It might start with trouble swallowing solid food, and over time even liquids can become difficult to swallow. The narrowing of the esophagus is due to a tumor growing in the lining of the tube. As the tumor gets larger, it can block the pathway, making it hard for food and liquid to pass through. This can lead to the sensation of food being stuck in your throat or chest, which we mentioned earlier as one of the symptoms of swallowing difficulties. If you're experiencing difficulties swallowing, along with other symptoms like weight loss, persistent heartburn, coughing, or hoarseness, it's important to seek medical advice immediately. These symptoms could indicate the presence of esophageal cancer. However, do not panic. These symptoms can also be caused by less severe conditions. The important thing is to get checked out. Remember, early detection is key in managing esophageal cancer. If caught early, treatment options are more diverse and more likely to be successful. So if you're experiencing frequent difficulties swallowing, don't ignore it. Get it checked out. Your health and well-being are worth it.